Thanks. And last night in Belleville, crews had to repair a ruptured gas line that was damaged by an uprooted tree. This was in the area of River Street at 3rd Avenue. Residents were forced to evacuate.
Straight line winds of 70 to 80 miles per hour are to blame. Meteorologist Dave Caulfield is live in Belleville tonight with the latest conditions. Good evening, Dave.
Well, Eric and Charlotte, crews have just wrapped up for the day here in Belleville along North Park Street, but the tree that caused so many problems last night is still here, and it did look earlier today like a tornado was to blame, but after further review with the storm survey that I was able to tag along with, it was determined that straight line winds were the culprit. They aren't the typical sights and sounds of fall in Wisconsin. Broken branches and toppled trees litter roofs and yards. Wood chippers working overtime Wednesday to clean up after Tuesday night's powerful storms.
In the fall, there's obviously another minor peak to the severe weather season just because we're having the transition of seasons where you're having intrusions of colder air, so you have stronger cold fronts than what you do a month or two prior.
Ben Miller is a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Milwaukee. He was able to determine the diagnosis of a straight-line wind event based on how the damage was laid.
When you have straight-line winds, the wind comes down, hits the ground, and spreads out, and so you have what we call a divergent pattern. The damage spreads out versus a tornado. When it comes through, it kind of tries to lay everything towards the middle of the path of the tornado.
Along with Dane County officials, Miller surveyed the storm debris in Belleville Wednesday morning, starting near the high school and then moving to North Park Street, an area that took the brunt of the damage.
When we look at this tree behind us today that was uprooted and took a gas line with it, it makes us very grateful that nothing worse did happen.
No one was injured in Tuesday night's storms. However, officials and residents alike know that plenty of cleanup work lies ahead.
It just shows you how localized these kind of events can be and why we always need to be on our toes during storm events.
You know, a lot has been made, Eric and Charlotte, about whether this damage was caused by a tornado or a straight-line wind event, and eventually the survey today determined straight-line wind, but it really doesn't matter for folks that had to deal with this damage, like the homeowner of the home behind me. I spoke to her earlier today. She didn't want to appear on camera. She said everyone's doing okay. She's shaken, but she's just glad no one was injured.
So are we. Dave, thank you.